everyone, I hope you're all well today. It's Sophia here to do your pick a card reading today. In this video, the topic is 7 days from now. So this reading is about 7 days from now. So let's get straight to the pile selection. You've got 4 piles to choose from. Feel free to pause the video here if you like whilst you make your choice. You may be drawn to an object, a crystal, or a number. Just make sure to use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. Okay, so let's get straight to group number 1. Okay, group number 1, let's take a look at 7 days from now. Okay, positive movement forwards reverse, that's a good start. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, bit better. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Let's take a look at your tarot. The Empress in reverse. The Hermit. And the King of Swords. Okay, so we'll go through the signs first. So we've got Taurus twice actually. We've got Libra and we've got Virgo, and then the other air signs, Aquarius and Gemini. So you may resonate with those signs in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South node. But you seem to be in a place where you're slowing down 7 days from now. So it may have been a bit of a hectic week you've had ahead, and you may be taking in more of life's pleasures and relaxing a little bit more, because there is a direct link between Taurus and Libra, which is Venus, as Venus rules both of those signs. So for some of you, you might be having a Venus transit that might be having some effect on how you're feeling 7 days from now. But it may also be that you're in that place where you're reaping the rewards of the seeds you've sown. And I do feel like you're going to be shutting yourself off from the world. So if you have been very much out there this week and been really busy and being seen, you may be doing quite the opposite and going into hermit mode and feeling like I just need some time away from people. And you might be taking on a new self-care routine, or just really finding things that nourish you and make you feel good. Whatever gives you the most pleasure, I feel like it's your time to start nurturing yourself, because with the Empress there reversed too, it shows that there's something you're not wanting to nurture anymore. So it may be that you're wanting to not nurture a connection, and this could be in relation to this King of Swords over here reversed, but we'll get to that in just a moment. But it may also be that you're not nurturing yourself enough. So things may work out this week which either force you or direct you to the path of looking after yourself, self-care, and just relaxing a little bit more here. Okay, so with this energy over here, it does feel like there is someone who either you're going to be cutting off or you feel has cut you off. So this could be quite a cold and detached masculine energy here. So as I said, it could be that you've cut them off, or they've cut you off, or gone very cold. So it may be that you don't want to nurture that connection at this time. There's something about you putting the brakes on, slowing down, and wanting to press the reset button almost, I'm hearing for some of you. I also sense you might be receiving some money, and you may be feeling really wealthy. So for some of you, you might be going on a shopping trip, whether that's online or out there in reality. I just see you really treating yourself, and maybe treating the ones that you care about too. For some of you, this could be the current energy, or the energy of the next 7 days and how it feels for you. And then the top cards are how it ends, because we've got a win-win outcome is forecast here. So it may come through that the messages are coming through confused, and some people get really upset about that, but I can't help what messages are coming through. These are the messages that I have pulled today, and it is what it is. Sometimes when the messages come across scattered, it may be that the energy that I'm picking up on is scattered. Or sometimes it may just be me. Sometimes could be in a scattered energy, It's never intentional, it just is the way that it is. But we tend to be attracted to what we are, or the current state that we're in. But there is showing a lot of good luck here. So for some of you, you might be gambling or taking a chance on something. But whatever you take a chance on 7 days from now, you're going to have good results. You're going to have that win-win outcome. So really positive, I would say, overall. But it may be, in order to get to that place of a win-win outcome, you may need to take some time off to nurture yourself and to potentially sever a connection or go cold on a situation that isn't bringing you any happiness ultimately. So I'm just going to look at the astrological dice as well to see what's going on for you 7 days from now. Okay, so we have the North Node, the number 6, and wait, is that number? No, it's number 9, and then Scorpio. So with the North Node there, it's the North Node of Destiny. So you are destined to be going through what you're going through right now and how you're feeling in 7 days. Like it's all part of a plan, I feel, a divinely guided plan. And with 9 there, it feels like you're really close. So if you've been putting so much work into something, you've been working on your manifesting, working on your mind, doing what you feel guided to do, then I feel this is a sign to let you know that you are on the right path and everything is working out just as it should do, including timing, especially if you've been wanting things to manifest more quickly. This is letting you know it's really close. If you're able to let it go, it'll happen and it will transform, because Scorpio is about transformation and going within, dealing with the uncomfortable, dealing with the darkness, things that are hidden in some way. This may be what's going on in your own psyche, because I keep seeing the 9 of Swords there, but the fact that it actually came out reversed. So I do feel like you've come through a really dark time mentally, and you've let go of a lot of anxiety and anguish, and you're just getting better and better and better. The more you work with this Scorpio energy, especially if you have inner planets or prominent planets in the sign of Scorpio, it would be beneficial to really use the energy, an element of Scorpio, which is water. Okay, but it's also ruled by Mars, so you can see it as fire and water. By really using the energy of Scorpio, and think about that for a moment. And what does that entail? Because it's interesting, we've had no sign of Scorpio come through here until now, so it may be something that is still hidden. It may be that you are hiding something even from yourself. Maybe even your subconscious is hiding something that maybe you've not been ready to deal with yet. I do feel the universe and the unconscious will only bring to your attention what you are ready to handle. And Scorpio is deep. It's the bottom of the ocean, if you like. It's also very private, so that makes sense too with Virgo. Virgo and Scorpio, very private and secretive signs. So it may be that, again, you're just wanting to keep things to yourself. Keep your business to yourself, keep your moves to yourself at this time, whilst you focus on yourself, self-care and self-love. Those of you that are single, this is a potential for you to get into a new romantic relationship, or for those of you that are already with someone, it's a good sign that things are going to improve. So especially if you've been thinking about changes in relationships for yourself, I do feel like this will be your optimal time, like almost you being in your peak as such, where you are going to attract really good partners, going to have more power and influence when it comes to dating. I just see you being a bit like a magnet, and the more you hide, the more people are drawn to you. But at some time, you have to show your face as well. So that may also be something that you'll be feeling you need to work on, is having balance with the scales of Libra, all about balance, justice, and equality. So that might be something that is on your mind as well. And that would make sense as well too. If you've had, like I said, a very busy week, 7 days, it would make sense to balance things out by then having some time to rest, having 7 days to relax. And maybe you can't relax for the full 7 days, but relaxing more so than you could before, okay? So I do hope that that resonated with you, Group 1. And if it did, please let me know down in the comments below. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for personal readings, check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 2, for those of you that were drawn to this pile and the kyanite crystal, let's take a look at 7 days from now. Okay, we have authority in reverse, card of Aries. What do you need to release, waning moon? Emotions are running high, super moon. Two of Cups. Ooh. Where on earth did that spring from? Queen of Coins, reversed. Five of Coins, reversed as well. So I do feel like a relationship is going to be playing on your mind 7 days from now. I feel going to be on the forefront. It could also have something to do with money issues as well, or work could be on your mind too, because we've got all of these pentacles here, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And yeah, I'd say a lot of water because with that emotions running high as well, emotions correspond to the element of water. So yeah, this is definitely a very emotionally sensitive reading, group 2. And I feel like that may be where you're feeling 7 days from now also. You may be feeling like you don't have control over a situation, or you have any power or sway in something, and it may be to do with this Two of Cups situation. But the fact that this is an upright card, so this shows a unity rather than a separation. So yeah, you could be reuniting with someone, or this could be you remaining in a connection, still feeling the love. There's a mutual love here for sure. I mean, for some of you, it may just be that you're just happy in your relationship and there's nothing going wrong there, and it's sort of other things surrounding it that may be causing issues. But it may also be that the relationship, there are other parts of the relationship that you're not happy with, but the love is very much still there. Sorry, I keep hitting my water glass here, which is weird. I never do that. And something may be bringing you some insecurity, and it may be triggering you and your self-esteem and making you feel like, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough for this? And I also see you releasing some rejection. So there's going to be lots of positives for how you're feeling a week from now and what's going to be happening. So this could also be financial things as well. If you were going through financial issues or health issues, or someone close to you is going through some health issues, this is a positive indication that things are going to turn around. So if you've been feeling worried or left out in the cold, rejected, you are going to be feeling in a much better place. But I do feel that those insecurities are still there, and you may be fearing that something may fall apart or happen again. So I feel like that what do you need to release card, the waning moon, and you may need to release the control of how things are going to work out or what's going to happen if it's taken out of your hands. Okay, and that can cause a lot of instability, and when you're feeling like you don't know where you stand or you're in limbo with something, it is unsettling, it is nerve-wracking. So it really does test you here, and it's not an easy test. No one handles these things well. Nobody likes to be confused, no matter what it's about. So don't beat yourself up either for feeling this way, because it's a natural human emotion. We like to know what's happening. We like to know where we stand, because it's the unseen and what we don't know that scares us more. Generally speaking, of course, there are some people that enjoy those moments of challenge, and maybe at times of your life you might enjoy those. I'm not really sure how things are going to turn out, but I'm going to enjoy the ride. So I do feel like that's what this message is trying to get through to you at this moment, to more so enjoy the ride, enjoy where you are, and try not to look too far ahead. And listen to my voice. It's cracking so much. So the throat chakra is coming through very strongly for you. There may be a block there, especially as you are drawn as well to the kyanite. As you can see, it's that lovely sky blue, which is, excuse me, the color of the throat chakra. So there is something that you need to release, and whether that's you need to speak your truth to somebody, you need to get something off of your chest. Maybe you could speak to someone else if you don't feel like speaking to that person directly, but sometimes it may only be that will help to clear that blockage. But it could also be writing something down, okay, or singing or listening to music that helps to get the emotions flowing, okay? Maybe you feel like you need to cry a little bit, or you just need to release some emotions. So however you can express yourself in that way, you are being called to do that, to realign the throat chakra. And for some of you may even be having those physical symptoms within the throat. Some of you might even be having symptoms, physical symptoms within the throat area. So that is usually a sign that there is something going on there. And whether that's not speaking enough or speaking in an honest way to someone, or it could be speaking too much, but not speaking things of value, gossiping, or even listening or being involved in it. You don't have to even be directly involved, but I like to think of it as sleuthing. If you're sleuthing, trying to find out information or things that feel negative, it just drains your energy, okay? I feel like there's a few people that might do that, but I don't feel like that message is for everyone, because I do sense that you're quite a positive and upbeat person, group 2, most of the time. It's just that a few things have knocked you lately, but you're incredibly resilient and strong, and you always seem to land on your feet, okay? And I feel even more than land on your feet, you always manage to step up a level almost, like it transforms you and evolves you. Like the negative experiences, they don't bring you down, or they don't bring you down for long. But I do feel you're a very sensitive being, and it's really important that you are in tune with your emotions and that you're not sort of pushing them down all the time or trying to ignore what's going on. But this is a real deep, meaningful love that you have here. So that may be your saving grace in times of worry and chaos. It may also be at the root of the worry and chaos, of worrying, of losing that loving connection. Okay, so let's take a look at the Astro dice. 7 days from now. Okay. So we have Mars, we have Cancer, and then we have the number 2. Yeah, so obviously you chose group 2. We have the 2 of Cups here. Cancer relates to the moon and the 4th house. So yeah, emotional sensitivity. So yeah, you're definitely going to be feeling quite sensitive. So that might also just be something that you can prepare for, knowing this in advance. So maybe not to plan things that might cause you stress if you're able to change your schedule a little bit. And yeah, just really try to work through your emotions. It may also be a sign about tuning into the moon and the moon cycles as well. For the feminine energy, it could be that time of the month as well that you're going through. So you just may be feeling a little bit more, emotionally sensitive and raw during that week, or 7 days from now. Okay, 2 could be a time scale for something. Maybe you need 2 days, those first 2 days from 7 days from now, to just relax, especially if it is a Monday that you're watching this, which is the moon's day. So maybe taking a Monday off and spending some time being creative, being intuitive. Could be spending time with the females in your life as well, a mother or an aunt or daughter or children, just in general here. It rolled over to Venus, but it was on Mars, so maybe we should take both. But well, that makes sense because we've got Mars and then Cancer, and currently Mars is transiting the sign of Cancer, and it will be a week from now as well. So yeah, interesting. And yeah, that shows that the action is very much focused around Cancerian things. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. So yeah, really utilize the action that you're taking with the matters of the sign of Cancer. Venus is about relationships and enjoying life's pleasures. And it may be putting your focus into the relationship if there is cooperation on both sides. But I do feel this is very much about you using your intuition and your gut feeling, group 2, because I feel like there's a definite natural psychic ability that you have. And whether you know that or not, or you actively use it or not, I feel like you are being called to tap into that a little bit more. And the more you do that and you become in tune, then the easier your life will become, because you will naturally choose things that feel right and feel good. And you will naturally gravitate away from things that don't serve you. And even putting yourself into certain situations that maybe you didn't before, that would bring you abundance in new ways. So definitely try to tap in more to your psychic abilities. And even if you are very spiritually in tune, this might be a sign for you to awaken to a deeper level and connect maybe in a new way, maybe to focus on your weaknesses where you feel like you could improve parts of your psychic gifts, okay, rather than focusing on your strengths. So yeah, that's just something that came through. So I do hope that this resonated for you, group 2. And if it did, please let me know down in the comments below. And please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. And for personal readings, check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 3. And you were drawn to the little jar of herbs. Let's see. 7 days from now. Power. Okay, great start, group 3. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Just get better and better. Better not get too excited. Okay, take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. 4 of Swords. Yeah. Ace of Coins. And the Devil reversed. Now this all looks really good, group 3, already. Okay, the only negative that I see, and there's always going to be a negative with a positive, and just know that that just makes it a balanced reading when there are negatives and there are positives, okay, because life is not all completely smooth sailing. There's always going to be something going on somewhere, especially with all of this positive energy coming through here, group 3. I'm really loving this for you. So, okay, so the only negative, like I said, is the 4 of Swords reversed, which does show some kind of mental stress or anguish. Okay, this could be your stress, but it could be someone else's also. It could also be the end of a lack of communication with someone. So that's just something to keep in mind. But I do see you being in a very powerful and controlled position. We do have Leo there. We've got Capricorn. We've got Capricorn twice, actually. Or technically 3 times there with the Ace of Coins. So you might have some very strong Capricorn energy. Or you might be having a Saturnian transit, okay, something or that is going on in your career, because Capricorn rules the house of career, the 10th house. So it might be a very fruitful time for you. But I do see you being in a place where you're working really hard and you're going to be getting some new opportunities. So this might be a new job offer a week from now, 7 days from now. This could also be you reaching out to someone. But I do feel this is very much about work and a work context. It's a lot to do with money. And there is some releasing of something toxic. Something that did not serve your highest good. Something that was addictive. That had you stuck in a place of scarcity. So I really feel like you're moving away from that energy. And you're saying goodbye to the devil. Okay, whatever you felt like was controlling you, this is you taking back your power and control, not letting anything or anyone control you. You're going to be the one feeling in charge. So if this is your own business, you're going to be feeling at the top of your game by 7 days from now. It is about a relationship. It could be you're in a relationship with a Capricorn. It could be that you work with someone that you're in a connection with, or there's some kind of monetary link between the two of you. I'm just not overly feeling that about this reading, but you know, this will be for quite a few people, so it may resonate for some. It may be more about a specific person. It could be that you're dealing with someone that works a lot or is a workaholic, okay, maybe quite reserved, but very much in their masculine energy. But if it isn't someone specifically that we're looking at here, I just feel more, and that's what I feel, to be fair, is more strongly that this is you being on top. So it may even be a promotion for some of you. So if you are employed, you might be receiving a promotion where you are, or you may elevate your own business in some way. Maybe you take on a staff. But I do feel that you need to take a bit of a break as well, because you may be working a little too hard at times. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. That is, I feel, the advice for you is to relax a little bit, because you may get yourself quite wound up and stressed about everything if you're taking on too much. Although you have a lot of determination and ambition and you will keep on going, you are a fighter and you don't give up. But there are times where you need to relax, and you need to see it as you being able to recharge your batteries so you can keep on working, because if you don't relax, something could then come in between you and your work and you may have to take some time off. So it may prove beneficial to preemptively take some time off before getting to the point of mental exhaustion. So you may have to tell yourself, especially if you do own your own business, and believe me, I understand that you may have to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to take Sunday off, or I'm going to take Saturday off, whatever. Just say, I'm going to take this full day off, or I'm going to take the next 2 days off and not do any work. No matter how tempting it is, you need to take some time off. And for some of you, it might even be about self-improvement, and it could be physically working on your own body, or this could be about house renovations or something where you're really physically and mentally exerting yourself. And I do feel it's going to get, as I said, to the point of mental exhaustion if you're not able to cut things off. But the good thing is, I feel like you will. I do feel like that's the path you're on. So even though I know this is advice, but I feel like either you're going to take the advice, or this is something you're going to do anyway. And you're just going to be like, right, okay, I know how things can get. So it might even be that you're seeing things as a pattern. This is what happened last time. I worked and worked and worked. I didn't give myself a rest, and then I became ill or whatever. So I'm going to take some time off, a day or two, because it may just be a day or two, and then you can get back to it normally. Whereas if you just keep going, you may need a whole week off or a whole 2 weeks off. See your relaxation time as investment in yourself, which will then be investment in your own business, or in your work, or in your body, or in your home. So let's take a look at the Astro Dice as well and see what's coming through for you. Okay, so we have the North Node, we have the number 1, and we have Pisces. Okay. So 1, this could be a time scale for something. It could be, as I was saying, 1 day. Take 1 day off. Okay. Even if you are employed, maybe you have some holiday that's accrued, or you've got some sick days stocked up. Do what you can, or a personal day. 1 day. Okay. So it could be a time scale, but it also could be a brand new beginning for you. And I think it's probably both, to be fair. This is you doing what feels right, not going against what's for your highest good, and releasing things that you felt too attached to before. So this could even be kicking an unhealthy habit. Okay, and because the North Node is here, this shows that you are destined to do whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're working really hard towards, and what you're going through during this week and 7 days from now is all divinely guided. It's fated and it's meant to happen. So in some ways it's nice. You can just kind of let go, just go with the flow of the energy. Okay, but this could also have something to do with your North Node. So depending which sign your North Node is in, that is the North Node of your destiny. So for instance, it could be in the sign of Pisces, which is where my North Node is placed also. So the destiny of North Node in Pisces could be to look into mystical, metaphysical, dreamy, imaginative things, or something to do with water, working with water. What does water also correspond to? Emotions, okay? Working with healing, working with healing people through medicine, through alternative medicine, through words. This could also be tarot. Pisces is also video production. You could have your North Node in Capricorn. So it may be that you are destined to work really hard. Maybe you didn't work as hard as you could have done in your earlier years, or maybe your parents, you feel like they didn't work as hard as they could have done, and that's given you a different mindset to how you work. It also could be that you want to work on having stability and security in your family, but yeah, in your finances, having a stable home that you want to remain in for a long time. Okay, because that's what Capricorn likes, is stability, structure, routine. And once they have that, you can let loose a little bit more. So yeah, but obviously that's just 2 of the signs as examples. So yeah, quite a lot for 7 days from now, but there we go. I do hope that this resonated for you, and if it did, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. And for personal readings, check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 4. Let's take a look at the next 7 days from now. Okay, heartache and loss. It's the first card. Okay, don't worry. I'm sure it'll get better. A new start is coming. New moon. See, there we go. Oh. A time to give rather than take. Eight of Swords. Justice. Death in reverse. Woof. Okay. So, group 4. Quite a mix of what's going to be happening and how you're going to be feeling 7 days from now. So, let's get the negative stuff out of the way and then we can move into the positives that I see here. So, for some of you, you might be feeling in pain and going through some heartache and loss, okay? You may already be going through that right now. And yeah, this might be telling you that you're still going to be feeling that pain, but there is light on the horizon, okay? And you also may be feeling a little trapped in your mind mentally. Maybe you don't feel like you're able to open up about what you're feeling. And yeah, you might be a little introverted about it. But this could also be someone that you're dealing with. So this doesn't have to be your energy. This could be a close friend or a family member or a work colleague, or it's certainly someone that is going to have an impact. So at least this is just to give you that little warning that there may be something that is quite emotionally sensitive and raw that comes about the 7 days from now. So at least you can partially prepare for that in some way. But moving into the positives now, we've got a new start is coming, new moon. So if something has come to an end that has caused you to feel all of this pain, and I do feel here with the Justice card, which is the card of Libra, that you're going to feel like things have balanced out again. Things have become more fair, and in some way, everything's going to work out for the best. With Death reversed, this shows a transformation of some kind here. It's also the card of Scorpio. You may resonate with those signs in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South Node. We also have Virgo there and Gemini as well as Aquarius. Okay, so a lot of thinking because of all the swords. So you definitely are going to be in a place of contemplation. And you may be in a very giving energy. So it may be, yeah, because you're giving, it may be that you're trying to help someone through something here, someone who's going through some real pain and loss, and you're going to be the shoulder to cry on, okay? So, and this is letting you know that it really is important that you do support this person at this time and to really use the nurturing quality of Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign, so being stable, being grounded, just being there for that person, letting them vent, being supportive, being close by, you know, bringing them a little gift or something that will help them to take care of themselves, okay? I feel like some kind of hamper or care package or something. Some of you might already be putting something like that together. But again, if this is your energy, it may be that your friends are going to be there for you during this time. So that's also quite reassuring to know that, you know, you do have a supportive network of people around you that I sense. And even though things might feel quite dark at times, after the new moon phase is over, the sky starts to illuminate more and more and more until we get to the full moon. And actually, I've just realized I'm pretty much recording this bang on the full moon in Sagittarius. I can't believe I didn't realize that until just now. Wow. Yeah, because it's 1:30 here in the UK on the 25th of May. And yeah, I think it was exact about an hour ago. So we are in that really strong full moon phase. So it may also be a sign to let you know that once you reach the full moon phase, whatever time you are drawn to watch this reading is when things are going to really turn around for you. And it may shed some light on a situation. It may bring things to the forefront here that needed to be said, needed to be heard. This could also be about a relationship for some of you. It could be coming together with someone. It could be signing a contract. This could be signing a work contract. You know, this could be a wedding or an engagement. You know, this is about something that's binding legally here. So yeah, for some of you, it could be very literal and could be working with contracts, some sort of lease deal. Yeah. This could also be a karmic contract. You may be karmically bound into a contract to help and serve others in some way. Interesting. So let's take a look at the astrological dice as well and see what's coming through. Okay, so we've got the moon, we've got the number 10, and we've got Leo. I just love, usually the dice will, sorry, that was number 10 as well, put that back. Usually they will really well synchronize with the rest of the reading and the signs, but today's reading is, they've done the opposite. They've almost come out, brought out exact opposite things, which is really strange. Okay, I don't know why that's happened, but there's obviously a reason for it. And once we start talking about it, it does all make sense here. Okay, so with the number 10, that could be a time scale or a date where something may have happened or something is about to happen, or a time when either yourself or this person will start to feel better, okay, or to move through the situation or for the new starts to occur. It could also be the 10th month, which is October, Libra's month. Could be. Okay, oh, stop flipping over. Okay, so we've got Leo and the moon. Well, actually, yeah, the moon makes sense, doesn't it? Because we just were talking about the moon, the new moon, and then the full moon. So, yeah, I just feel like that's a reaffirming message about the moon, and maybe even to use the moon's cycles to your advantage, to tap into the moon's energy might be something that you may be focused on. And Leo's about shining light on something again. Oh my God, yeah. Well, Leo is the sun, okay, beaming down. So I feel like it may also have something to do with Leo season, actually, that things may start to improve for you during Leo season, because especially at the moment, we've got Mars in Cancer, which is, Mars doesn't like to be in Cancer. Mars wants to be in a hot sign like Leo, okay? So Mars will be much happier in Leo, which will be in a couple of weeks. But then when we get Mercury there, the sun, it's going to, yeah, it's going to be fiery for sure, but it's going to be, yeah, a lot more fun, I feel like, because Leo also rules the 5th house, which is the house of fun, basically. So lots of fun to be had, I feel like, is coming for you, but you've got to go through these emotional things and these sensitivities right now. And once you've gone through them, you'll come out the other side in a shining way. And you may even be receiving a lot of attention, being very popular, being in the spotlight in some way. So yeah, I do see good things are coming to you, but certainly patience is needed, and to make sure that there is reciprocity in the time you're giving as well to people. So either you need to give a little bit more to others at this time, or you need to receive a little bit more. Just make sure that there is that balance there, Group 4. So I do hope that this resonated with you, Group 4. And if it did, please let me know down in the comments below. And please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. And for personal readings, check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.